In every teenage pregnancy, someone or something suffers. I mean, a lot of things are deprived from people. And the truth be told, the first person that suffers in teenage pregnancy is you. Hello, family. It's Bolupe here again, especially welcoming you to this amazing channel, Teen Mom Africa. And if you are just seeing me, this channel is basically to help teen moms to move forward in life by sharing our own life's experiences as teenage mom and how we are able to navigate through life, and also to serve as a warning to teenagers that are trending that path. I'd love you to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. So each time we upload another video, you will be the first to be notified. Okay, so like I said earlier, the first person that suffers in teenage pregnancy is you. Yes, you. Especially you that is looking at me that wants to go and get pregnant somehow. Okay, so one of the things that happens to a girl who doesn't take precautions as regards having unprotected sex is to get pregnant. And oftentimes, it is usually not a deliberate choice. At this point, you have little or no say over decisions affecting your life. It begins to unfold by themselves, and the truth is, the experiences are not palatable. What it starts with is that you suddenly have to drop out of school. That is if you are still in high school or secondary school, as we call it here. But even if you are not in school, or maybe you are awaiting admission, because here in my country, a child of 14 years of age enters college or universities, as the case may be. So when you have to drop out of school or putting it on hold, thinking of reaching full potential isn't your number one priority anymore. Your focus has been shifted to be on that new life that you are bringing into the world. To top it all up, the trauma of parents and peers showdown. There is an adage that says, if you think you won't allow your mom to sleep, you too, you will not sleep. So if you think it is your parent that will clean your mess, I want you to think again, because many parents have become angry and they have refused to give support for the preservation of the pregnant girl and the unborn child. In fact, most pregnant things have been disowned and sent out of their own homes by their parents. Then your peers begin to ridicule you. This begins to mount pressure on you. The society too will fault you and your family. So who suffers first? With all of these things that I've mentioned, it actually came down to loss of respect from friends and associates, the frustration from being rejected by parents, and even the boy in question who is responsible for the pregnancy might actually deny you, and also his parents too can deny you. Getting a job is out of it, because you don't even know if your health will allow you to work. But you can try it if you think you're out to it, but it definitely won't be like if you are being catered for by your parents. Another thing is that you are being pushed to the boy's family, because if you are old enough to be pregnant, you should be old enough to be responsible, like to be able to get married, Abby. And we all know that in this part of Africa, it doesn't turn out well. Most girls become slaves in that house. This can cause a radical shift in a girl's life. I would like you to know that the outcome for teenage mom and their babies actually varies from the choices made. So if you are not a teenage mom yet, what decisions are you making right now? So if you are a teenage mom already, what decision are you also making? Your decision will not only make or mar you, but it will also affect that your unborn child or the child you're already carrying. Okay, so let's proceed. The second set of people that suffers are your parents. That is, if they decide to help you, you have brought upon them another responsibility that they are not envisaging. In my own case, when my parents decided to step up, they didn't only step up for me, they also stepped up for my child. So they decided to send me back to school. And as a matter of fact, if they didn't make that decision, only God knows where I will be by now, or what I would have turned into, or what would have become of my child. But they decided to send me back to school. That was, of course, their initial plan for me. But now that they have another extra being to cater for, they decided to also send her to school. And 20 years down the line, we can actually be happy, be merry. But initially, it wasn't like that. Especially the first 10 years, it wasn't like that. So the second set of people that you need to consider, because they will suffer, is actually your loving parents. Yeah. So you don't have to put them through all the stress. So kids in pregnancy doesn't only affect the individuals involved or their parents, it also has a far-reaching impact on the community or the society. You know, getting pregnant as a teenager also negatively affects our society. Yes, you can actually ask how. Because teenage mom, for instance, drops out of school, and without basic education, there is this greater difficulty securing quality employment. You might say these days you don't have to go to school to make money. That I understand. But do you think a girl that has a lot to go through will first think about how to learn a skill? What will be on her head will be survival, survival mode activated. So majority have lower potential, and they contributed to less educated population and unskilled workforce. So this negatively affects the economy and makes it difficult for communities to break aggressive cycle of poverty and even crime. Although you don't have to be in that equation, don't close your mouth. Ask questions. It's a bit easier to make money online so that you can remain relevant. Take care of yourself and you take care of the child with the money you are making. That is it for today. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like and comment. Until I see you again in my next video, Bolupe Kowel is saying, stay blessed.